Right, you ready?
You've got a couple of what?
Hoodies, like sweatshirt type hoodie things with auto trail on them. A picture of an auto trail, and it says you've never know till you've owned one.
Where have you got them from?
I bought them off the internet. It cost me absolute fortune. Then sold me auto trail, didn't it? I've got an extra large and a medium. So we'll...
Have you used them?
No, don't bring more. So if we sell an auto trail, we'll see if the customers want.
Aren't you giving them away?
Because we bought £70 for the two.
And what made you buy an auto trail jumper?
Because I had an auto trail. But then I bought a rapido off you.
You want to buy a rapido jumper?
You haven't got one.
I can get you one, Kev.
Right, are you going to pretend to do some work now? Eh?
Yeah.
Go on.
Bessacarr E495 2011.
Yeah.
So I've done about 20,000 miles. We're not going to do a review on this, are we?
No.
Because this van is ready to go out.
It's been sold.
So it's been sold.
It's been picked up.
We're going to set the van up.
Yeah.
We're going to show a Kevin's guide of how to set a motorhome up. So, a dummy's guide for setting motorhomes up. So,
but you're doing it, so it's more of an idiot's guide.
It's working. That one is. Right.
Yeah. So it's basically what you do on a handover. A condensed.
No. It's basically, we're going to show you now, even if you've never been in a motorhome before, how to set any single type of motorhome up with limited knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah? So the easiest way, if you start from here,
yeah,
one can never go wrong. So
can't one? Is that the...
No, one can't. So we come to here. Every motorhome has a freshwater tank and a wastewater tank.
It does.
So in order to fill up the freshwater tank, and why do we need the freshwater tank, Kevin?
Because on this one, for instance, it flushes your toilet. You want water coming out of your taps.
How do you know this flushes your toilet?
Because there's your cassette, no filling point above it.
And that's how we know.
And that's how we know.
If there was a filling point above,
it fills from a separate flush tank.
Yes, but it doesn't.
No. Caravans do, and some motorhomes do.
Right, so we need to fill up the freshwater tank. So we need to fill up the freshwater tank, and all motorhomes have 3 tanks. We have a freshwater tank, Kevin.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
We have a wastewater tank.
Kevin. And what's the third one we have?
A fuel tank.
No, we've got 4 then, because we've got a hot water tank as well.
No, we've got a hot water heater.
Yeah, it's still a tank though, isn't it? You still put water into it.
No, it holds water, yeah.
Right, so water. So, first of all, we fill up the freshwater tank.
Yeah.
So, in order then for us to prime up the van to be able to use the water system.
How much fresh water does this hold, Jace? You don't know, do you?
No, do you?
No.
So, we then make our way along, we fill up the fresh water, we don't want to bore you filling it up. The next thing we come to is this. And what is that, Kevin?
That's your hookup point, for your electric hookup point when you're on a site.
Now, we can use this motorhome without using the hookup.
We can.
But
you can use
in
all
order
motorhomes without the hookup.
We can, we do. Now, when we plug this in, this is our 230 mains. So that means everything in a motorhome that needs a plug, such as Kevin's air straighteners, basically, such as...
Yeah, my air straighteners.
Such as if you want to use the fridge on the electric, such as if you want to use the heating on electric, or even for the hot water on electric, and even a microwave. So
a macro?
Micro. So one takes the hookup, lifts it up, and inserts it in.
And then what you would do on a site would you plug your lead in at the hookup point on the site.
Correct.
Don't plug it in the hookup first, in the van first, then into the hookup.
Yes. So next here, is the cassette. So this is typical cassette.
Jason, I've just noticed something.
Yeah.
This doesn't flush off the main tank.
No, it doesn't, Kevin. You got that completely wrong, didn't you?
And you did.
This has its own
flush tank.
So, as you can see here,
Take the top off and let me just show somebody something.
Go on, have your little speech.
You look in there, that's completely full.
Completely?
May not necessarily be full, because it's like that all the time, but if you slowly trickle water in, it'll go full.
It's very deceiving, Kevin, isn't it?
It is. You can tell your water level, because if you look at the clear plastic tube there, move that out of the way, you can see the level on the clear plastic tube.
So that is 3/4 full.
Yeah.
But to the untrained eye,
that looks full.
It looks full, doesn't it?
Completely full. Yeah.
So
there's not many motorhomes have this type now, is there?
no. But I'm glad it has, because we're educated.
And that clear plastic tube is also used to drain your tank for winter.
Yes. Little bung at the top there.
Yeah. Unclip it, hold it down, and you can drain your flush tank for the winter.
Shall we move on, Kevin?
Move on.
We move on. Now, again, to the untrained eye, you wouldn't notice. But here we have another tap, and it's grey. So below that, you can just see there is a tank. And that is a wastewater tank.
Correct.
So everything that goes down a plug hole, such as your bath, your shower, your sinks, everything that goes down will go into your waste tank. And this drains down your waste tank.
Which is known as grey waste.
Grey waste, hence a grey tap.
Don't dump it on the road. It's not recommended, because it's greasy water, and some poor motorcyclists will have a...
So what do we have next?
Next we have the flue for the water heater.
Hold down, pull,
Yep.
and off it comes.
If you're using it on the electric, you don't need to remove that.
But if you use it on gas, your gas will not work on your heating system. And why is that, Kevin?
Because it's getting no air for combustion and the products can't escape. It's like putting a candle in a biscuit tin and then putting the lid on. The flame will go out. Didn't you do that in science at school?
No.
No, we did. To prove that you need oxygen to burn a flame. Minor information.
Shall we move on now?
Yep.
I haven't got the right key yet, have I?
No.
Gas. We switch the gas on.
Yep.
We have an isolator.
Yep.
If I lift that up now, we're getting no gas going into the van. So
some vans have a crash sensor on, which you would see where the regulator is there. You'd see a green button which you depress, otherwise you won't get any gas through.
Because it's a nice day, I think we'll get the awning out. Okay. Big awning this, isn't it?
Sounds a bit like me when I get up in the morning, creaking.
I'll just come around
that'll
while
do.
I explain how we do the awning. This one, you pull out, turn around, unhook, lift to desired height. Turn around, pull out, lift to desired height.
A good tip is leave one end down, and should you get any rain it will run off.
Okay. We've got the diesel.
Yeah, that's
For your diesel tank that you run about. So,
what's that there? What's that there?
outside barbecue point,
Right, there you go. Outside barbecue
which
point.
we have put on. Here's your hat.
Oh, right. My chef's hat, that.
Right. Enter.
Fly screen?
Yep. So, we've done what's the three elements. We've put water into the van for the fresh water tank, we've put our gas on, and we've put the electric in. Yep. So the next thing we must do is switch the van on. So power. Yep. We've got the various control panels. We're going to have cabin one for cabin lights, which can switch all the lights on. We've got view levels. Oh, we've got no fresh water in.
Well, you just told everybody to put fresh water in and you didn't do it.
Well, we better put some fresh water in then, haven't we? It's like having a wee.
Right, I've put some water in. Right, you sure you're ready now?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Right.
Have you put some water in
I've
now?
put some water in.
So,
Right.
view levels. There you can see 3/4 up.
Yep.
Waste's empty because
Yep.
we had that open. Yep.
Yeah.
Now when you were filling the water up, right, did you check that the drain valve on the water was closed?
Yeah.
Oh, no you didn't.
Because I'd have seen water coming out underneath the van.
Where's the drain valve for the water then?
Oh, it'll be under the van somewhere.
Will it? Right. So if you do have water coming out the van when you're filling the fresh water tank up, it's because the drain valve in the water tank has not been closed.
Yeah. Or the water heater.
No, we haven't primed up yet, have
no,
we?
not primed up.
My God. So on this particular van,
It's an underslung water tank.
Kev doesn't know where it was.
I do, it's a bung in the bottom of the tank.
No, he said it was under the tank, under the van.
Yeah.
So we have,
That's where the water would come out.
there we go.
Unscrew that. And there's a rubber bung in it, isn't there?
Don't go backwards, look. Put the camera in so you can see it.
You might not see it, but there's a rubber bung in the bottom of the tank. That's your winter drain.
Do you want to put your hand in the tank and show people how to pull the bung out?
That'd be cold.
Hey?
It'd be cold. Well, it wouldn't be that cold today. It's awful doing that in the winter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just go round and drain the vans down, Kev. I come back with a frostbite in one of my hands.
Right. So that's that job done. We know the water tank's filled up.
Yep.
So what we'll also do is we'll purge some gas through.
Yep.
Make sure we've got gas coming through. See that, Kev?
Yeah.
See that,
It
Kev?
could, at some stage, if you did that, it could light straight away and then go out. So observe it, because especially if you've changed the gas bottle, because you get air traps in the gas line.
Yeah. And then while we're here, we have the fridge. So shall we put the fridge on?
Yeah.
It's nice and soft, these cushions are, aren't they? So we'll get the fridge put on. It's an auto, so what does auto mean?
It'll automatically select which feed you've got coming in. So have you got it set on auto? If it's set on auto and you're plugged into a hookup, it'll automatically switch to electric. If you've got no hookup, it'll switch to gas. If you start your engine, it'll then
Let's
switch
just
over
have a
to
listen.
battery.
Has that lit? That's lit, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I'll just double check outside because what I'm doing is I'm listening to the plane.
You've not got it on auto then, have you?
That's lit.
It's not on auto because it would have gone on to electric, wouldn't it?
Well, let's.
There you go, you're on auto now. It says auto there.
That's not auto, is it?
Go on it.
There
There
we
you
go.
go.
We're on auto.
You're on auto now.
So there you go.
It'll run on the mains voltage.
Now we'll go on.
If we unplugged your mains voltage, it'd automatically switch on to gas.
Right, so now what we've got to do is we've got to get water through, haven't we?
Yep.
So we've got to get water into the hot water tank, haven't we?
We have.
Fill that up and we can get it through to the taps. So we need to check we haven't drained our hot water tank.
Yeah.
So where would the hot water tank be if you had to guess where it was?
If you look on the outside of the van, you look where the flue is for your hot water, which we know was on the off side at the rear.
Shall we make one's way over?
Yeah, so it'll be underneath that bench.
That's cushions, these are.
Oh, nice, aren't
So
they?
here's a quick review of the Bessacarr. It's an E495. It's a 246 berth.
Been
Show
real
one.
been reupholstered,
Yeah,
this, hasn't it?
246.
Yep.
You've got the nice lounge at the back.
Big dinette at the front,
Big diner to the front.
over cab bed.
Oh, why am I repeating everything you're saying?
It's an echo.
It's a what?
Echo.
It's a what?
Echo.
So there you go. And as you can see there, that's
The yellow
a
tab,
drain off. That's closed. It's
yellow
again.
tab's down, so the drain off is closed. In the winter, it's important that you open that and open your taps.
Very important, Kevin. But if you're not using your van for a period of time, drain it down anyway,
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah, yeah. Couldn't do any harm to keep putting fresh water in.
Because what is prevention?
Better than cure.
Well done. Right.
I could say all the P's, but I'm not, because it
Now I am
involves swearing.
just going to go and check my taps are all closed.
Yep. Shower tap
Oh, did you
closed.
have a look at the wash bin?
Yep. Washroom, bench toilet, separate wash basin, and shower.
Right, so now we're going to prime up. And how do we prime up, Kevin?
Turn the pump on.
So we go to the pump where it says pump. Now I'm noticing something here, Kevin. That's not lit there, is it?
Yeah.
No, see that sign there?
Yeah.
That's not lit. So we've got no power coming into the van. Look, no power coming in. How do we check if there's any power coming into the van?
Try to trip it.
No, we haven't got power.
Yeah, you got a little green light there, look. You've got a little green zigzag.
Oh yeah.
Your other light you were looking at is if you get reverse polarity.
My fault. Yeah. Danger averted. So we put our pump on.
Yep.
Now the tap.
You'll turn your tap off a minute. You lay your pump running down. Why is that pump running?
Because we just switched the pump
It's
on.
priming up, but if that pump continues to run for a long period of time, it's because it's filling your water heater. If you've had
It
a water
normally
heater
takes 2 minutes to fill up.
Yeah, because you're talking 10 or 15 litres of water.
But this is the one we did earlier.
Yeah.
So there we go. Refill the
wait for the
water
pump
heater.
to stop. If the pump doesn't stop, could indicate a leak.
It could, Kevin. So I'm just going to make, can you make your way backwards? Why am I talking posh today?
I don't know. It's Monday.
We then come in and we'll just purge any air out, shall we, Kev?
Yeah.
Open. There we go. Just purged anything
No,
out.
didn't get wet.
Cassette toilet. Yes. Happy?
Yep.
Open up and close. So we're all purged up now. So we can start to use our heating and hot water system, can't we?
You can.
Now, while I'm here, I will show you the gas fire. So we hold down. Did you hear that? That's lit. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
And if you do look down there, you will see a blue flame, which you probably won't do.
It's very hard to see on the camera.
Oh, you might have just got it there.
Yeah.
What we do also have is a blown air system. And where does the blown air come out of?
It comes out through the fire itself and then through all your vents under your seats.
Yeah.
So that's blown air on gas. There's also elements at the back of that.
Is there, Kevin?
There is, so you can have electric.
Oh, right. So normally you'd find some switches for that, Kevin, wouldn't you, there?
Which are there.
You see? Now, just let me play a trick on you. Close your eyes.
Go on, I've got my eyes closed. I know what you're doing anyway.
Right?
Yeah.
So let us put our ultra heat and ultra store.
Yeah. That's
So
hot water.
ultra heat is for the heating on electric, ultra store is for what?
Hot water, because it's a storage water heater.
Exactly. Well, we don't want that yet, do we?
No.
We're having the
It's
heating.
not an instantaneous water heater, which some people think because it says it's a combi, you get instant hot water. You don't. It's stored hot water.
Right. So shall we have a choice of 500, 1,000 or 2,000?
Yeah.
What do you want to go for?
Oh, I'd go for 1,000.
Yeah, I'm 1,000. Oh gosh, Kevin, the light's gone off.
Oh dear. Oh dearie me. I think you might have forgot to turn it on the sergeant control. I'll come with you and show it to people.
Good thinking. So here we have our sergeant. There's our trips. Here's all our
12 volt fuses.
12 volt fuses. Therefore, see, the charger was switched off.
Yeah.
So that's for the battery charger.
Yeah.
Now, space heater.
Yep.
Shall we switch that on
That's
and
a
make our way back over?
That's a
Kevin?
water heater.
And if by magic, oh look,
Oh yeah.
and then we'll just adjust our temperature.
Yeah.
For our heating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to switch that off because it's rather warm at the moment.
Yep.
Now we also have a heating.
Hot water.
That's correct. Just checking. Turn that. Did you hear that?
Yep.
And if we went to the flue outside, we would hear that burning.
Yeah, that's your hot water on gas.
On the gas. So I'm going to put that back.
Yep.
And we also can use the hot water on the electric.
Yeah. By pressing the button which says water heater.
So water heater.
Yep.
I'm going to press that, and our water heater is working.
Yes. It's a long run this when you keep walking backwards and forwards.
Isn't it? So there you have it. Just put a few more lights on, Kevin.
Yep. So the van now is all set up.
Yes.
It's ready for the for the new owner.
It is.
It's being rehomed.
Yes. And it's all ready to go. So there's a quick reviewy guide of how to set your motorhome up. Enjoyed the video, subscribe.
I like the upholstery in this.
I like the upholstery in this, you know.
They made a lovely job.
It's a typical family bed. You can, while we're at it, you can make this area up here as a bed, keep it down all the time.
Could be left made up.
Yeah. I will demonstrate the beds. See, it pulls out like so.
Very caravan-ish style, isn't it? With the end lounge.
And then we've also got an area here for making up a bed. We can extend the size of the bed like so.
Make another double.
And then this by magic, we also have a bed above.
Very large overcab double.
Which can be lifted up. Yeah, it has all been upholstered. Oh.
I like the Bessacarrs. Nice one.
So there you have it. Quite easy. If you can do this on pretty much any type of van, can't you, Kev?
Yeah.
There's a simple process just to help you out.
If you look at some of our other reviews we've done, we've explained them in that as well. So.
Okay, enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and come on, I'll give you some proper whip.
Okay.